Hi! In the previous classes, we gathered information on how to create an Amazon FPGA image and on how to design the corresponding host application. As you may now know quite well, the Amazon EC2 F1 instance is a compute instance with FPGAs that can be programmed to create custom hardware acceleration for your application. And Xilinx SDAccel is the development framework that will help you compile, debug, and deploy your accelerated application. This is great, and with all this knowledge, we are now ready to start accelerating. Amazon EC2 F1 instance, thanks to the Xilinx SDAccel framework, can be used by different application developers, with different background and for different purposes. As an example, we can think of algorithm developers who are skilled and used in working with C, C++ or OpenCL models, and with a solid understanding of acceleration principles. These designers are definitely domain experts, but they may have no idea of what an FPGA is or on how to gain advantages in developing their application by exploring such hardware technologies. A different type of user is a hardware designer. She may be used to work with RTL, maybe with some C, C++ experience, and they may have prior FPGA design experience. Within this context, this kind of user may be interested not only in accelerating his/her application, but in providing his/her accelerated application on the AWS marketplace by getting a rapid path to monetization. Finally, we may also target professors and students from university and research labs. These users may have different background. They can have prior FPGA design experience or software engineering skills by working with C, C++ or OpenCL models. No matter which kind of user are you, you can find a step-by-step onboarding guide which makes it easy to get started. All you have to do is sign up for F1 on AWS and Xilinx.com. Obviously, to start working with AWS, you have first to create your Amazon Web Service account by signing up at aws.amazon.com. Once you have your AWS account, you can also find online training and GitHub examples at github.com/xilinx/sdaccel_examples. At the Xilinx GitHub repository for SDAccel, you can find more than 80 examples for synthesizable C, C++ and OpenCL models. These examples are a great way of getting familiarized with how to write good code for FPGA acceleration. Therefore, to get started on AWS F1 instances with SDAccel, you just have to follow 5 simple steps. Set up and test your environment on an AWS F1. Run your first SDAccel program on AWS F1. Build your SDAccel knowledge. Practice and experiment. Install and run SDAccel on your own machine. Well, this last is one of the options you have to use SDAccel, but as you know, it is not the only one, and you can also use it on an Amazon instance. The Xilinx Developer Lab is organized in 4 different modules. The first one, connecting to your F1 instance. Second, experiencing F1 acceleration. Third, developing and optimizing F1 application with SDAccel. And the fourth one, wrap up and next steps. The first module has been designed to guide the user to familiarize him or herself with F1 instances. The user will connect to a pre-configured EC2 F1 instance, and he/she will be able to download the lab files and execute a simple application on F1. The second module has the objective to let the user experience the potential of AWS F1 instances by using FmpEg to run both a software implementation and an F1 optimized implementation of a high-efficient video coding encoder. In the third module, the designer will use the SDAccel development environment to create, profile, and optimize F1 applications. Finally, in the fourth module, the designer will close the remote desktop session opened during the first module. He/she will stop the F1 instance and explore next step to continue the F1 experience after the Xilinx Developer Lab. This concludes this lesson, and with all this knowledge, we are now ready to start accelerating.